All right, so look back session is live. So, task number 6. I'm going to go through the first 3 steps pretty quickly because you should have memorized this by now. You know, fork, clone, set up a virtual environment, install requirements. So, I'm just going to go over it pretty quickly. All right, so finish steps 1 to 3. Now we'll go to step number 4. It said create a form for creating restaurant objects. Your form should be in a forms.py file. Your form should be called restaurant form. Your form should include all of the fields. All right, so first things first, let me open up this project. I'll go to my restaurant app. There's a forms.py file there waiting for me. I'll say from Django import forms. Okay? Now, what do I want to call the form? Restaurant form. All right. What kind of form is it going to be? A model form. So we'll say forms.model form. All right. Now I'll use something called a class meta, which we said is used to create an association, to create a link. This link is going to be this between this model form and between the model, which is called restaurant. And the fields that I want are all of them. Make sure that this is 2 underscores. All right. Now, what I need to do is I need to import my model. So I'll say from.models, import restaurant. Cool? All right. So now that I have my form ready, what I want to do is I want to import it where? To my views. So take it back down. Take a look. So there's already a create view waiting for me, right? So what I'll do is, let me import it first. I'll say from.forms, import restaurant form, right? I'll take this restaurant form, go down here and say, hey, form is equal to restaurant form, right? Do you guys remember what goes next? What happens? What am I trying to receive? The request method, right? That's what I want to check. So I'll say if the method of the request is post. So I'm checking if I'm receiving data. What do I need to do? Take it in, right? So I'll say, okay, I'm going to take in that data that the user posted. So he's going to see an empty form. But if he submits something, I'm going to take whatever he posted into this form object. Now, after I take in this information that he puts in, what do I need to do? I need to check if it's valid. So I'm going to say if form is valid, if the information that he inputted here is correct, what am I going to do? Form.save. And what do I do after I save? I redirect the user to another page. So I'll say return, redirect, and what do I give it? A restaurant list URL, right? So let's open this up, check it out, and I'll take this or this, the name. All right. So I'll go here, paste that in. And what do I need to send through context? The form. So I'll call it, let's call it create form. All right. Any questions so far? All right, cool. So let's go to create.html and do our work there. I need to import redirect. So I'll take redirect and import it here. All right. Cool. So where do I need to go now? I need to go to create.html, right? Templates, create.html. And what I'll do is skip it here. All right. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to wrap it around what? Form element. And what I need to provide it with is a method. What's my method going to be? Post. And what do I need to include if I'm using a post method? A CSRF token. Wait. Let me just all right. What did I call my form? Create form. Why? Because if we take a look here, that's what I set it as the key. Right? So just to make it look a little pretty, I'm just gonna say here dot as p. And I'll create an input button of type submit. And I'll call it, I'll just say press me. All right. And that's pretty much it. Let's test it out. Do I need to create a URL? Nope. All right. Let's run the server and see if it works. Oh, let me. Let's see what the URL is. It is restaurants create. All right, let's test it out. Let's put a restaurant name. Any suggestions? So say PF Chang's. Chinese food. Just put a random time. And it works. That's the create. Any questions? Let's go back and look at it. So I got my form. Got my view. And I have my HTML file. Do we need to? I can't hear you. Migrate? No. You only need to make migrations or migrate if you make changes to your model. That's all. Okay, so let's see what it does without this. All right, so let's take a look at our form first. So let's go back, let's refresh. So this is my form right now, right? If I take away .asp, it just looks like this. It'll still work, it just looks weird. But But hey, if some of you like it weird, go ahead. All right. Any other questions? Do you guys think you're gonna go home if you don't ask questions? Yes. Sure. Oh, open a database file? So you can open it, but it's not gonna make any sense. It's just gonna look like this. You can download a special software to open it up. If I'm not mistaken, there's a program for SQLite. PyCharm? What about PyCharm? You can use any text editor or IDE you want. Personally, I like Atom and Sublime. صح. صح. أنا شخصياً ما يعجبني. Exactly. That's exactly why I don't like it. It does too much work for you. Takes away the fun. Any other questions? They're like, maybe if we don't ask questions, we can go home early. All right, we're done for today.